Hi everybody, this is Yamela Brooks.
My name is Maria Bravo.
My name is Anna Samova.
My name is Sandra Odike.
My name is Hannah Santos.
My name is Madal Kahana.
Assalamu alaikum. This is Shaha Kasha.
My name is Idia Aisian.
Hello, this is Chidioga Lipa.
My name is Tolubali.
My name is Olivia Valère.
Turn into Women's World Show
to hear my story and many more.
See you there.
Wow. Welcome to Women's World Show with me, Clara Chisova-Kronberg. I saw this video of a lady crying uncontrollably about her feelings, that she's depressed after she has moved to Canada. And she moved from Nigeria, I believe, to Canada, and she was really expressing herself, and I felt her pain. I have moved from Nigeria to Denmark, living in Spain at the moment. And yes, I feel you, Ms Sylvia, your feelings are valid, and I hope you find the comfort that you need. But here are a few pointers. Before I go into it, your support by subscribing and joining WWS family really means a lot. Please subscribe, share this video, share our platform. So here are my few pointers, a few things that you can prepare yourself if you want to move or you already moved. For example, first of all, keep an open mind and expect the unexpected. It's feeling like when you want to move abroad, you have a whole expectation of a beautiful life. To be honest, most of us, like when you're living in Africa and you're watching these American movies, Hollywood movie, and they really portray what they portray. They sell, oh my God, they sell this Western life like it's really the top. So there's this big dream of when you move abroad, everything is greener, the grass is already greener. It's not Hollywood movie. The reality of moving from Africa to Europe or to America or any part of the world that you want to move to, it's not the movie that you watch to know that, and it's not. You need to expect the unexpected. Prepare yourself, open your mind, yet close it, if that makes sense. You need to keep it this wide open, but at the same time. So wide open like that, but expect the unexpected and mentally work on yourself. I mean, you really have to take a mental coach to be prepared for moving from one country to another. My number two, which I think I've pointed out before in one of the episodes in Women's World Show, honestly, if you're moving to a country where English is not their major language, darling, please try to learn the language. Let me use Mabea here where I live as an example. You can get by speaking English. You can, 100%. But to be honest, if you're a business owner or you want to look for a job, again, you can get by speaking English. But if you really want to be in depth with your business, with things, without having to hire an accountant, an assistant, a translator, it's a lot of things already. I mean, just counting them, I know you can get these people if you have all the coin to do that. However, knowing the language will give you the leverage to actually know what is what. And you can actually sign a paper knowing exactly what you're signing for without being translated to something else. I'm not telling you that happens, but I'm telling you that speaking the language have a way of letting you understand. For me, I want to be aware of what I'm signing. In my opinion, 100% learn the language. Number three, Google is your best friend. Find events that aligns with your profession, your career, your values. Attend these events. You can meet people there. And as Africans, as Nigerians, we know that church is one of the places where you can find like-minded people. So why don't you go to church? If it's your thing, go to church. You can find people that perhaps aligns with who you are, and maybe you will make friends from there. And to be honest, you need this community of people who can guide you on foreign things based on their experience, XYZ. But again, open yourself, but keep it a little bit close. Open, close. You understand what I mean? So you got to find a balance. So you want to know people, you want to stay enlightened, you want to ask questions in case XYZ is happening with your migration. You need to know what the necessary thing to do. You need to be able to know and also learn from people's experience. And you cannot do that only staying inside your room. So go to events, go to church, whatever thing that really aligns with your values. Go there, make friends, ask questions, really be open to ask questions and share your story, because you never know whose story or whose experience aligns with yours. So this is something I would definitely advise. Event. Google is your best friend. Then, number 4. This particular one is a bit difficult for a lot of people, especially like, for example, as Nigerians or as Scandinavians, they travel to Spain, they find the same circle of people like you. Why are you moving from Denmark and you come and make friends that are Danish people? In my opinion, you move to a new country, you got to make friends with international people, with the locals. You need to know the locals, you need to understand, as well as having international friends or people from your community or people from your country. You should also try to make the local friends, to know exactly their culture, to learn about their culture, their way of thinking, their way of doing. You may not necessarily have to agree with them, you may not necessarily have to accept it, but you should respect it. In my opinion, it is a human right to just respect people's ways of doing things. You may not agree with it, you may not align with your values and your person, but you should just respect it. The only way you understand people's way of living, which is culture, is if you are in it. So how do you get in it? Is making local friends, is really like eating their food. Try it out. You may not like it, it may not be your thing, but you say, I've been there. Integrate. It helps a lot. If you're moving into abroad, remember number 1, which is open mind, but a little bit close, but open mind. You see how wide the open is, but then a little bit like this, because you want to, as a human being or as a kind of person I am, I'm always protecting myself as well, like, hey, when should I go full force and when should I break? Why I say that is because, for example, moving to Marbella, the first 3 months of you moving to Marbella, Jesus Christ, you're in cloud 9, and you can literally lose it. You can lose your track, you can lose your path in enjoyment. It's not in a bad way, by the way, it's in enjoyment. So if you are not somebody who has core values and who really have where you're heading to, you lose it. You will literally not stay focused, because you stay in cloud 9 forever, literally. And in my opinion, being that I have where I'm heading to, that's not me, So you got to find that balance. You have to know that pedal of let's push it and let's break. Let's push it and let's break. So if you understand this, integration is very, 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 very important. My number 5 is really the top of it all. First of all, you got to be a good person. If you want to attract good people, be a good person, because the energy you give is what you get. It's just that simple. So what you expect or how you expect people to treat you is how you should treat them. The energy you want to receive is what you give. So you gotta come with a clean heart. You have to migrate with a very clean heart and really understand, and don't take a lot of things personal, because if you're living in a hostile country where really you experience racism, called racism, because it exists. I promise you, it does exist. So you got to find a way to remain good in the midst of hostility, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. However, you got to cut bullshit out and at the same time still remain good. Remember what I say, be a good person, but don't take bullshit. So the energy you want to get is what you have to give, and be aware, be cautious. So to Ms Sylvia there, I really hope you find the comfort, and I hope you find your click. I hope that a few months from now, maybe 6 months down the lane, you will actually like, wow, I was really in pain. I feel your pain, girl. Like, watching that video really hurt me. And I hope that in 6 months from now, you'll be able to look back at it and say, oh, wow, I'm glad I passed it. And I have my clique of friends, good people around you. So as you are a good person, I hope you attract that kind of good people around you and make good people, people that will put value in your life in the new country where you are right now. And if you're already living abroad as an African, what did you do to settle? How did you find the right people that aligns with your value? Please share in the comment section. Sharing is educating, it's empowering, it's really very supportive. I tell you, it's always very enlightening if you share part of your journey with someone. I mean, you don't know who is reading, so someone might actually grab one or two things in the comment section. I'll be doing more of, African women, especially in diaspora, about our experiences, the stereotype around this. But I didn't want to go in depth with that because, hey, you have no idea. The stereotype around African women living in diaspora is enormous, and I will be talking about this in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Your support goes a long way. Join the WWS family by subscribing, and your voice, your opinion matters. Please leave a comment in the comment section. Share this platform, and I'll see you in my next video. Until then, my name is Clara Chisobakrumbag.